Thank you. So according to the schedule, I have 3 minutes to follow image and talk about logic, algorithms, database, AI, and how all that related to Industry Day. So I thank my co-organizers, Guy and Dan and Sudipa and Virginia for giving me this opportunity. All right. So the main goal of the program is basically to bring together researchers from these very disjoint communities. And I would like to spend maybe a minute on explaining how they're all connected to each other and how that might be applicable to the industry. So the setup is extremely simple. In many cases, we have a database, query into the database, and we're supposed to give an answer. I talk to the algorithms people. The first thing they ask is, "What is a database?" The database is a graph. Yes. So now we are, in speaking terms. I lied a little bit. A database is actually a collection of hypergraphs, but we're really talking about the same language. And then the next, the natural question is, how best to answer a query that is issued to the database. And then you now have to break this question up. What is a query? What is best, right? And so that's where logic comes into the picture, because logic is a very, very powerful and expressive query language. So now you can kind of break this problem down, and you will know precisely what you're talking about. Computing the triangles in a graph, that's just a conjunctive query, right? And you look at algorithms conferences, there are papers about triangles and clicks and things like that. APSP, open pairs shortest path, that's a recursive query, and so on. And so as you expand this language using logic and algebraic extensions, you'll be able to kind of break this problem down. And then from a database point of view, typically we have statistics on the database. So I want to make a connection to the other program on streaming and sketching and sampling. Those are very fundamental techniques in databases to answer the query. And the framework for analyzing this is, you can see all of these keywords: fine range complexity, fixed parameter. So that's basically the question of best. How do you break down what is best? There could be updates to the database, and how do you answer the query efficiently, given that you have already answered the previous version of the query. In databases known as incremental view maintenance, in algorithms, that's a dynamic algorithms. So that's how all of these things are connected together. And we have a variety of activities. We have 4 workshops, 3 of which have already been done, and there's one coming up in logic and algebra and query evaluation next week or the week after. And many other activities. You can view them from our website, including music nights, game nights, and running days and so on. So please come join us if you're still around. And finally, I think my 3 minutes up. I'd like to thank the Simons and all of the supporting staff, and everyone who is participating in this program.
All right, continuing in our lightning talks, we'll have